break down things into different categories and duplicate the process in such a way that it can continue to run. And this applies to every human being, whether you're running a business, whether you're a career person. And I would say that when it comes to building structure and growing, we need to look at it for not just a business person, but also a career person. I think that what God expects of us is that we all grow and expand. So it's a wrong mindset to want to run a business and you just want to meet your current needs. It seems simple and easy, but it's a wrong mindset. It's also a wrong mindset to work and then you are just okay because your salary is taking care of you. It's a wrong mindset. So we should all create room for expansion. I believe that's what God expects of us. That's why in the parable of the talents in Matthew, he said one kept eat the talent. It wasn't a good thing that he eat that talent. Some of us are like that. We have that one talent. We just work with that. We are not moving. We are not expanding. I believe God thinks multiplication. And he expects from all of us multiplication. Whether you are running a business, you are in a career field, God expects multiplication. Proverbs 22 verse 29 is a scripture we all know. But I like the way Message Bible puts it. It says, observe people who are good at their work. Skilled workers are always in demand and admired. They don't take a back seat to anyone. So whether you are running your business, whether you are an employee, there is a minimum standard God expects of all of us. And for us to be able to meet up with that minimum standard, we need to think multiplication, duplication. We also need to think structure. A long-lasting business is one that can run whether or not you are present until the process can be duplicated. So for me, the way I think is duplication. Once you do something, I'm asking myself, how many other people can do that thing? How can we ensure this thing is repeated next time? So what you know, who are you teaching? Who is seeing what you're doing so that you know it? What are we documenting? So that if everybody walks away, somebody who is coming next can meet something to start with. We have documented the process and have made corrections to a point where somebody can see it and run with it. That's what Habakkuk says. So that's still part of having to understand the vision too. So even in understanding the vision, there's room for training and retraining. Reciting it, making people say it until they become it. So there have to be rules, there have to be languages. That's what will be found in the DNA of employees of that business. What should be found in all of us? One attribute, two attributes, 5 attributes that must be found in everybody. How do we expect to appear based on what we believe in and what we are pursuing? It begins with the business owner. Do you even know the vision of your business? Sometimes as a business owner, you have a vision of your business, but the economy situation, anywhere you find yourself, can throw you off balance and you forget what your vision was in the first place. Understand your business vision. And then as you build structures, create departments. So one thing we did before we even started having employees, I personally created departments. So I have customer service, customer experience. Then we have sales and marketing. Then I have procurement. Then I'm the one doing everything. But there are departments in the business. As a business owner, we need to understand when you are wearing the shoes of a customer service person. So the customer is not talking to the business owner. The customer is talking to the customer service officer. So however the customer approaches you, you need to be able to take it because you are not the business owner in that case. So even if at that moment you are doubling that role, you need to know when to transition into this position so that you don't sound like the other person. And then the same thing, sometimes you are managing the role of logistics. You are going to do delivery, but because you are seeing yourself as a business owner, you are taking Uber. If you understand that at that point you are a dispatch rider, if you fit safe, you will climb Okada. So we need to know when to transition into different roles. So it begins with when you are even the only one running the business. So nobody says you must have employees before you put structures. Create those departments long before they come. Write out the responsibilities and job description of those departments, and then know when to fill into those departments. And as a business owner, you should have your own responsibilities and roles. You need to look at how well you have done. You can measure it vis-a-vis the things you wrote down to do. Because if there is nothing you're looking up to, if there's nothing to measure your progress, you can remain in one spot as a business owner for a long time. Continue to think of value creation. What value can I consistently give so that I can consistently earn? There are seasons in business that business becomes really tough and it's like idle season. Even when you have a good business, even when you have a food business. But what that season does for you, I've learned over time, is it gives you time to think. And then in thinking, you will come up with other ideas that can fetch money for that same business. Every business, no matter what you do, if you run a funeral home, that's the right word. It means that you need customer service. Yeah. So who are your customers? People who are bereaved. It's not the people that died though. They have gone. People that will bury them. So you need a customer service unit. So what are the things you do? Apart, you don't advertise because you're not praying for people to die. You cannot tell them I have new caskets because it means you are wishing them bad. But you can find out how they are coping after the loss. If you do that, they already remember that that's where we bought the last casket. If you have another loss, it will be you, even though you are not praying for it to happen. So for every business, we all need customer service. You may not have the capacity to have finance and accounting, just like he said, because it's simple for him, it's not simple for you. But you can bring in someone like him. You can't kill yourself. You can't do everything by yourself. As long as you can do everything by yourself in your business, it means it's not growing. Because the role of a business owner is not to run the business. It's not to do daily operations. The role of a business owner is to think, to provide resources, provide salaries, provide everything. The role of a business owner is to network. A business owner must not live in the present. You must always live in the future. Today of your business is your own yesterday. What your business is doing today, you already finished it yesterday. What your business will do tomorrow is what you are doing today. So if you are doing what your business should do today, you are not doing well as a business person. So putting all these things into consideration, you need to know the ones you need to leave to somebody. What stands out, unique selling points? What skills do you need for that job to create that thing? So is there something you need to go and learn to make it better? And then what are your target audience? Where can you find them?